And so, like, have you guys ever shot a gun? You guys ever fired a weapon?
Yeah.
Nah.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Hunting or just out, like, you just, like, had a gun? Can you not tell us your gun story? He's like, I don't know if I can actually say my story.
I think I would keep that as a secret. Nah, but
Hey, yo, FBI.
Yeah.
nah, but I like tried some, you know, in the like a shooting area. When
Okay.
you go to a room and like try some guns.
A room. There's like a room or like a shooting range.
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
range.
like
That's what you
shooting
mean.
range, like you shoot
Okay.
at something and
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if like paintball counts
Oh my
too.
God.
Nah, it
I've
doesn't.
shot that too, but no, it doesn't count. Yeah.
It hurts, but
It
yeah.
does. Yeah. Okay, so you guys haven't fired guns. It's not normal. Can you get a gun here?
I don't think you can.
Nah.
You can get
yeah,
legally.
you can get like for hunting.
For hunting.
Yeah, but not
You
like.
can't get one like the type of
Yeah,
guns that
yeah,
we
yeah.
can get.
No, I don't think we can. Like, I don't think we have gun license here, or do we?
Nah, we don't.
Just for hunting, but except
Is it just
hunting,
for hunting?
no.
But just for hunting, that means you can only get like one a normal, like a
But in
shotgun.
America, hunting season is quite common, isn't it?
Well, what do you mean by hunting season?
Like,
though?
I've heard like you guys have hunting season.
Yeah, there are
There's like.
for certain animals as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
like, isn't like duck a really common thing?
I don't know because around me, I don't know if people are duck hunting, so I don't know that.
Okay.
people-
Like, what do people do around?
In Kansas, you'd have to go west and stuff. I don't know what people would be hunting. They might actually hunt ducks. I would
Really?
guess their deer used to be around. I don't know if they're hunting because they don't seem to be a whole lot of them, you know. But I know they would change and have like sometimes you can hunt coyotes or stuff like that. Not where I'm from,
Oh, yeah.
but they like change it because they want to like affect the population.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get overpopulated. They say so. Like last week we had on a wildlife biologist, a scientist, this
Oh, okay.
doctor,
Yeah.
and she was saying that people want to hunt coyotes or wolves or whatever it was. I don't remember to help keep the population down. But apparently it doesn't work. According to, I don't want to misquote her, but she's like, they go and they hunt these things, but they move out and away from the hunting, and then they go populate over there. It's not really doing anything. You're just moving them from here
Yeah.
to another area.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't really do it. But yeah, no, it's weird because I'm used to, I don't want to say used to, but guns are a natural part of, you could walk into a store. This is something that you guys just will never have. And a
And
guy
buy.
can have you can walk past a guy who has like a giant gun. All the gun people, they're going to know what, I don't know guns well enough, but like a massive gun, like you could have it on his shoulder. You could just be walking around like, what's the,
In the city.
not in the city maybe even. Yes, it depends. Each state is different. But like you could be shopping at, what's the store? Oleans.
Alliance.
Oleans. Yeah, you could be walking through Oleans, and a guy,
way.
I swear to God, and a guy will have a gun on his thing. It'd just be a normal dude. He'd have a handgun. It depends. Each state is different. So some states you have to show that you're carrying a gun,
Okay.
but other states it's called you can carry a concealed weapon,
Okay. Yeah.
which means that you can just
you can have it on.
you just have your
You don't
gun.
have to show it.
Yeah, you don't have to show. You obviously, I think you have to have your license, but
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
yeah. Well, how did you feel when you fired the gun? Did it feel weird?
I mean, no one told me like that the gun would like push back.
Oh, right, exactly.
So it like kind of like pushed me back, and I was like, oh shit! Like I wasn't even ready for it.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, I think the first time I did it, I was at a ranch. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell this story either.
I feel you, brother.
Yeah, I can tell parts of it. Like we were at a ranch. I won't say with who, but like we were at this big ranch. I think I've talked about this, so whatever. I'll still kind of leave it blank. We're at a big ranch by a really well-known like owner of like a
Is it
sports
Kanye
team.
West?
Huh? No, Kanye. Owner of Kanye. Kanye. I hope Kanye
He
doesn't
has
have
like in what's it called? Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Wyoming,
Oh
yeah.
Does he like have his ranch and
Yeah.
stuff? Does he have guns and stuff? He's not.
I don't know if he has guns.
You don't know what a ranch
What
is?
is a
Ranch isn't like a
I've heard it.
sauce.
I've heard
It's
it.
like
Yeah, it is. It is also a sauce. It's literally.
känner vi, eller som bondgård typ såhär.
Boom.
Ja, bondgård-typen.
It's like
Med djur och
farm.
sådär. Ja.
Yeah, kind of like a farm. Yeah, kind of like a
oh.
farm. You got a bunch of stuff there, and yeah. So I was on a ranch like this, like so. You got open area in Colorado.
Oh,
I was in
okay,
Colorado.
I was thinking about a Happy Meal.
Yeah, but you guys don't have ranch over here, do you? Really?
we
You
have
had-
farms.
No. But I mean the salad dressing.
Oh, we do. Like some places we do.
That's like the totally American thing, like to have
I'm
ranch.
pretty sure we do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Not
Okay.
everywhere,
Yeah,
but
like I
like
said, not
a
everywhere,
couple
but
places.
we sell it somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
All
yeah, back to your story.
Okay, we're at this ranch, and there's a bunch of guys out here just doing different activities. There's so much going on. It's a huge ranch. It's really nice. And I was with at least 2 other guys, and we had shotguns. And they did the thing where you go, pull, and they...
Oh, yeah,
and you,
yeah.
boom. So, yeah, once again, they didn't tell me, obviously, the recoil... so they pull and you like think that you're just gonna shoot it. And it's like boom, and you're like you're getting rocked back like a thing. So it's a lot of fun to fire. Like USA has a little.
Was a plate you guys shooting a?
I don't know what they were, but it's some little.
like
It's a disc. Yeah, they're like a
yeah.
disc thing. Yeah, and you shoot it. It's crazy. It's a lot of fun. Like guns. Outside of the violence stuff, if there was no violence from guns, they're a lot of fun. It's cool.
Understandable.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
But it's the other issues because there's school shooting. You guys ever had school shootings? Any of that?
That's
You guys
something
don't-
that happens
In America?
Just never.
Like
Has there ever been?
it's been like
violence?
a couple.
It's been. I think.
Some. in
I'll Google this. I want to
Yeah,
Google.
I think it was
it
once
was one.
in Gothenburg for a few years ago.
Really?
Around like
Yeah.
2014 or something.
Oh yeah.
It says how many mass shootings have there been in Sweden? This is a list of shootings in Sweden. Ordered crime. 17 people were killed by firearms. Only 17 people. Wow. So in 2011, only 17 people were shot or were killed by a gun.
Oh.
Only 17. I mean, there are cities in the U.S. where that number has got to be. I don't know what it is, but by 2017, you guys had more than 300 shootings. And 41 deaths and more than 100 people injured. So it's
in a school.
in Sweden. No, it doesn't look like it's school shootings. That's just shootings in general.
Oh, okay.
That's really low for a country of how many? Like 10
10 mil
How
right
many
now.
people die in the U.S. from school? From shooting.
I'm pretty sure it's
Let's
way
Wait,
more.
let's
go ahead and guess.
I say 10K.
I want to go around there, but I think it's much higher.
Yeah.
I think it's much higher.
Just because
I
the
hope
We said
it's like
killed.
lower than 10K.
We said killed. How many people have been
Oh,
killed by
killed.
shooting
I thought you meant
in 1 year in the U.S.? How many people die?
I'll probably say 18,000.
Okay. What do you think?
I'm gonna stick with 15,000.
15?
I think a lot because isn't it like if you go to other with the property and like they can shoot you?
Well, yeah, that's a whole
That's
story.
not,
Yeah.
It's and once again, there's different laws in different
Yeah.
states, but yeah, basically in America there's a consensus, like a feeling, like if you come on my property, like, and you're trespassing, you're not supposed to be there, then yeah, the person can feel like they can
Yeah.
shoot you.
Isn't it fucked up? I mean, like from your perspective. Like,
Sure. What?
Because we in Sweden we don't have that. Like,
I know.
but is it okay? Like, how do you
Part
see
of the
that?
problem, yeah. Well, thank God I'm world traveled, so I have a very different perspective now than I would if I only stayed in the U.S. and stuff like that. I grew up with the idea. I didn't have any guns in my house. My parents didn't want guns. None of that stuff. Like, we didn't have that. But it's a normal. You start to get. It becomes normal that like guns are. Like, you have some friends who have guns, you have friends that like to do that stuff, and like, so it becomes normal. Would it be a better world if we didn't have them? Probably, but that's a whole nother thing, because people start talking about it's all right, it's my decision, it's my right, I should be able to have a gun to protect my home and my thing, and it's a whole thing in America that you guys just don't have. We have this whole feeling of like, you have to have, like, it's my gun and it's against my government if I need it. And there's a whole mentality that you guys Sweden doesn't have.
Yeah.
You don't have that. You have a more collective, and it's not like America's not a collective, but like, dude, I don't know. I honestly have not given it enough thought. I cannot give you a proper answer because I haven't thought about it enough, and I haven't really lived in the U.S. properly in over 12, 13 years.
Well, what's the age limit to buy a gun?
I think it's only 18, but I
18.
think it might be 21 in some areas. Once again, I think each state is like a country, even though it's not.
Wasn't it like to get a license you had to be 16 or something?
Oh, to drive.
Drive, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that changes once again by each state. But when I was growing up, I could get my permit, I think, even at like 14 or 14 or
really?
15. I could get a permit just to like drive to certain things.
Okay.
I got my license a little after I was 16.
Alright.
And so
But I think that's like
Yeah.
sick Like, I'd wish it worked like that here.
You guys have to pay a lot of money to be able to.
Yeah.
That's
a
the
lot
thing
of
of it. You
money.
guys pay crazy amounts. We don't
Yeah.
pay that much. You guys
Yeah,
are
no.
over €1,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, more.
More.
More, like more if you messed up the first try. Then you have to pay again.
Oh, really?
It's a money racket
Yeah.
scheme.
Oh, yeah, you're right, you're right.
Okay. All right. So how many people? I think it's low. I think it's gonna be like 50,000.
I think 20.
I just feel like
For what?
I wanted it to be and thinking like 10K, but there's so many people. All right. How many people
I'm
killed
gonna
by
stick with
shootings
18.
in USA in 1 year? Okay. So it says at least this is in 2018. It looks like at least around 15,000 people were killed by guns. Yeah, 14,611.
I don't know why I'm happy about that, but yeah.
But apparently, I don't know if that stat is 100% correct because the New York Times reports, and this is in 2018, nearly 40,000 people died from guns in the U.S.
40,000.
Oh shit.
Highest in 50 years. So
Was
that's
Was
a
it
lot.
2008? 18?
That looks like it was 2017.
Okay.
The rate of gun deaths in 2017 increased to 12 deaths for every 100,000 people. Yeah, that's not probably good. But
Nope.
anyway,